Hi, beautiful soul. You are now changing the season in your life, and it's bringing you so many blessings. Look at how the forest is now green around me, and this is really beautiful to witness, right? It's just the same as in our life, we will have different seasons. Some of them will require from us our real concentration, and sometimes it will even seem overwhelming, but we need to learn to chill through the most difficult periods, knowing that a better tomorrow is coming, especially knowing how life always goes in cycle, that after the spring we come the summer, and then after the winter we come the spring first, right? Because the winter is generally the most difficult part to swallow. But if we know that the spring is coming, then we can have hope. The thread of hope is going to hold us on our journey, pulling us toward a better tomorrow. So the ability to chill in that phase, knowing that yes, it seems difficult, but it's just an illusion. It's just a preparation for being able to receive our blessings. You remember that you are the creator of your reality. So instead of staying stuck because you feel stuck, you choose to go toward light, whatever the light means in your case. You choose to make decisions that are going to help you to create a better tomorrow. So for example, if you have a dream, you are doing the baby steps every day that will bring you closer to your dream life and to your dream. Instead of feeling like nothing is working, ask yourself what is actually different, right? Because we are so used to see things as they are not changing, but actually they are. Especially when you have gone through so many losses in your life. It can be investing your energy in a project and then feeling like, it's a waste of time, it's not bringing you the result that you wanted. Take your courage and understand that this is preparation. Because the more you focus on your inner world, the more you are better at your self-confidence, at your self-love, at your self-care. And your self-worth is increasing through all of those losses, especially when you can alchemize them and transform them into a blessing. Even if it was loss of somebody dear to you, like through the process of death, like a family member, in my case, my dad passed away. So even through that grief process, you are still learning to alchemize pain into power, into blessing, because you understand that it's not because they are not in their physical form anymore that they are not near you. And so you never feel alone when you know that the loss of a dear one to the invisible world is actually them having the possibility to be there for you in another form. It's actually a blessing, right? So it encourages you, you know that you are supported, that you are guided, that you are loved. And this is a beautiful feeling to have while going through those seemingly difficult periods in our life. There will also be periods where you feel like you are blindfolded, you cannot see what is coming, you don't know how to go forward. So decide to trust that the light is on the other end of the tunnel, like they say, right? And that you will find your way. So choose the next step that is bringing you towards your goal. It can be the simple step. Trust that step, right? Your intuition will always guide you toward that next easy step that you can take. So you don't need to know the whole journey, because the journey is always unfolding. And thus you cannot know the whole story before it has started, but it will unfold depending on the choices that you make as well. So choose wisely, choose to go forward, choose to be for the light, to choose your healing, choose your growth and expansion, choose to go toward the light every time. And you will see how the blessings will unfold towards you at times where you didn't expect it. You will see, for example, how everything comes at once. The love, the abundance, the material things, the beautiful connections, they all come at once and at the most unexpected time. And how do they come? It's by you following your intuition. Like you are guided to buy something, and it's actually an opportunity for you to invest into something and grow it, right? So trust your intuition, train it to be stronger. Every time that it guides you towards something beautiful, acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you have a powerful intuition. Every time that it doesn't work, understand that you will understand why in the future, but it doesn't mean that it's not working, that your intuition is not worth trusting. It always is. And your experiences will show you that that is the case. I actually just want to show you those people there. They came with their dog, and the dog came to greet me. So I had to stop the video for a moment. So let's continue with our video. And the next point is that sometimes we need to let go of all the weight on our heart, right? You know, I love this phrase, please God, keep my heart clean and full of unconditional love, right? And clean and open, because sometimes we need to let go of everything that is heavy on our heart. Especially when we are living this life, there will be things that feel heavy. It's just part of the human experience. One of the ways to let go of our heavy heart is actually to cry, right? To have cleaning tears. So I've noticed that when you don't resist your emotions, you actually let them flow through you more easily. But when you resist them, it becomes difficult. They might become stuck, or they might exaggerate themselves, right? Become something heavier and heavier. So it's better when you can let that flow. It might be just needing a sleep, not just needing a walk in the forest, but sometimes also it is so healing to let those tears fall, go out of your body, go out of your system. Because I just want to say hi to this tree. So because the tears that we have collected over times where we maybe didn't feel safe to cry, they are still in our energy field. They are blocking our blessings, so to speak. But not in the sense that you think, just in the sense that you don't allow yourself to feel safe, right? But it's when you can feel safe and show up for yourself in safety that you actually trust the universe, God, to give you blessings, and you feel worthy of receiving those blessings. But if your energy field is clogged with so many things, so many uncried tears, for example, you don't give yourself to receive because you don't even feel worthy of receiving. You are too busy with the lower frequencies of fear, of self-doubt, of feeling like you are not worthy, and all of that. But by liberating yourself through tears, you actually give yourself the chance to be able to see the synchronicities, the opportunities, and to say yes to those, knowing that just because something didn't work in the past is not a reason for it not working again. So you give yourself permission to actually take a new chance, take a new opportunity, and to have certainty that it will work. One thing that really helps for that certainty that things will work is to have emotional stability, when you can feel like I am balanced and not being distracted by high emotions like joy and pride, or lower emotions like shame or guilt. Just feeling like I am balanced, I am poised. Those emotions bring you certainty, especially when you know that life will always bring us the support and the challenges. You actually have more certainty when you think like that, when you can feel like that. So we came to to my favorite tree, and I deserve a hug. So I transmit you this hug with a lot of healing, a lot of calming energy, grounding energy, a lot of allowing yourself to receive your blessings because it's your natural state, right? A lot of feeling safe in your body, feeling like this is your natural state, this is your divine birthright, to feel poised, to feel safe, to feel grounded, to feel supported, to feel like you are connected, right? You belong. So you can let go of everything that is heavy on you and give yourself permission to be free and to go toward what you really want. Trust that it is going to be what actually liberates you to always go toward that light. You know, when you feel happy and fulfilled, this is when you shine bright like the sun right now. I want to show you the sun. Can you see that? It's really gorgeous. Some of you already understand that something ending is actually another thing starting, right? So give yourself permission to start again. When you feel like you are not on the path that you wanted, start again and start differently so that you can have the results and the feelings that you actually want. Instead of feeling like nothing is working, start taking the baby steps that will help you feel like, yes, this is the type of feelings that I want to have in my life. You know, we talk about those elevated feelings that I first learned from Dr. John DeMartini, synthesized feelings. And those are unconditional love, gratitude, enthusiasm, which is different from excitement, then inspiration and presence and certainty. Those are actually synthesized feelings which are different from polarized feelings like feeling happy and then feeling unhappy, or feeling sad, and certain feelings are polarized. So the more you can actually have the synthesized feelings in our life, the more balance you feel. So the more well-being you have as well. For everything that is ending in your life, if you feel like, oh, this makes you sad, think about what benefits you have gained from that phase, right? And know that a new phase is beginning. So ask yourself, what benefits are you getting from the new start as well, right? And trust the universe, because there is something there for you in that new beginning. So have the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith and just trust that everything is going to be all right on this new path. This is when our feminine energy is so important, to help us to trust, to help us to rest, to help us to fall back and to follow our intuition instead of wanting to force everything because we think, oh, if I do this, then I will get that. But there is another way where you are guided to do things. And when you do those things that you were guided to do, this is when your results or your benefits that you get are exponential. This is when you get things that we call miracles, right? So fall back into your feminine energy in order to be receptive for those blessings. And one thing is to learn a lot. Learn to increase your knowledge, and then have life experiences to increase your wisdom. So apply the things that you learn so that they will increase your wisdom. This will help you to understand faster how to transmute the energies, meaning when something difficult happens, how to turn it into something beneficial for you, right? Instead of feeling like you are powerless, you will feel powerful and understand that every death, so to speak, is just the same as a new rebirth. Think about the forest. In the winter time, it was so dry. The trees have lost their leaves. But now we can see how luscious it is with so much greenery, right? And then the cycle will begin over and over again each year. So having that trust that even the phases that seems more difficult are just that, a phase of a cycle. But then the more abundant phase we come to. So in the phase which seems most difficult, take time to plant your seeds and to water them, because this will ensure that when the harvest time comes, you will have a beautiful, abundant harvest. All right, beautiful soul, I will leave you with this, and until next time, stay very inspired. I love you so much. And if you are interested in my work, then visit femininerebirth.com. I love you. Bye.